sleigh ride.
You want to direct with me?
It's going to get cold. You ready for a sleigh ride?
Yeah, sure, before it gets colder. I'm surprised it's really cold because we're down here in Dallas.
But it's going to get to 25 this
Oh
week.
boy, don't even tell me.
That's right. I played 9 holes of golf today, and that may have to stop tomorrow. So, hi, Ben.
Hi.
How are you?
Good?
So, welcome to
Picks from the press box
Week
15.
15. Wow.
Already.
So, here we go. Let's rush through this and see what we can do and summarize what happened last week. But first of all, we both
Got 5 out of 8 right.
5 out of 8 right.
Each missed 3 and you're winning by 11.
Yep, so I'm still ahead. So you got a chance, a
With
little
the
chance
bowl-
to catch
with the
up.
bowl games.
So you better work real hard and make some good picks and see if you can catch up. So you can be the big winner this year.
I hope
Okay.
so. Last year, weren't you the winner?
Yeah, I think I won by a
And
few,
by the year before that, I won.
but it was close. So, all right, well, let's see what we can do. But before we make our picks for this week, which is really just the Army-Navy game,
Yes.
let's talk about the championship games that took place last weekend.
The Big Ten in Indianapolis.
You want to do the Big Ten first? Okay.
Sure.
You know,
Penn State won.
and both of us picked
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So
Which was disappointing. Now
Yeah.
they're headed down here to the Cotton Bowl.
well, what'd you think of the game? Penn State played very well, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
And the second half, they really.
Second half, I
turned
was
it
in
around.
bed. I was really tired.
I watched it too, but I recorded it. They made some big
Yeah,
plays.
there you
They
go.
exposed the defensive backs a bit with their tall receivers, and the quarterback performed better than I thought they would. So, congratulations to Penn
Yeah.
State. And I thought the Wisconsin defense would hold their own, but they were unable to do that, particularly against the pass play. So, good for Penn State. So, let's move ahead to ACC.
ACC, Clemson beat Virginia Tech closer than people thought.
We both picked Clemson. I wasn't particularly impressed with Clemson because I didn't think Virginia Tech was that strong this year.
No.
So-
Well, they were okay.
So we'll see how that moves forward, certainly. But we both picked Clemson, so we picked that one correctly.
Yeah.
And in the Pac-12, we had Washington against Colorado.
Which you picked, which I'm so happy about, but
Well, I took Colorado. Washington certainly won bigger
Um,
than we expected, but a big part of that was that Colorado quarterback
Yeah.
got hurt.
Yeah,
And
and then in the second half, start of it, he came back, threw 2 picks to the same person, and one was a pick 6.
And
Yeah, that's not that good.
I watched that as well, and
I watched the rest of it.
so moving on, SEC, your favorite
In Atlanta,
league.
conference, not league.
Okay,
I like to call it conference, but you can call it whatever you want.
thank you. I'll let you know what I think about that at the end. So.
Alright.
Alabama played Florida. Everyone said it was going to be a runaway, and it turned out to be a runaway, right?
But that was only for the first quarter. Well, they were Florida's catching up
Yeah, they were close for a short period of
for
time.
the first
But
quarter.
then what happened?
It went like this to
Yeah.
this.
That's right. Alabama's strength came through, and they won.
Yeah.
And Uncle Scott was happy because he does not like that Florida coach after everything he said about North Texas. So
I've never heard any. Whatever.
So he said some bad things about him that were incorrect. So he got what he deserved at Florida.
He deserved nothing.
Okay. So that covers the main championship games, but you want to talk about the Little 12.
I have two games that I want to talk
The
about.
conference that does not play defense. What do you want to talk about there?
All right, first we'll go to Bedlam with OU and Okie Light. It was a tight game for a while, but OU ran away in the second half. First half, I was feeling so good that I would win it, but then it all went away.
Because you took Oklahoma State. I took.
If I just took Oklahoma or Oklahoma State won, I would have won the week.
I took Oklahoma and Stoops. I never pick against.
Yeah.
Guy from Youngstown continues to do well in the Little 12.
But you don't like the Little 12.
I don't. But
So then why do you like a coach in the Little 12?
he's the best out of that group.
Whatever.
So and that proved to be the case in a very rainy, cold environment.
Yeah.
And that is Stoops has now won.
10 Big 12 championships during his 17th year of coaching at OU. That's pretty good.
That is dominance. And that shows you how weak the rest of the league is as well. So, that's just, again, my opinion. And I think that's what hurts them nationally as well, because that's what a lot of people think. So,
And then I just want to say one thing about the Baylor West Virginia.
oh, that's
game.
right.
I just want to say one thing.
Okay, say it.
Very close game.
Well, it was.
I can't believe what happened.
But West Virginia won,
Yeah.
and Baylor's, they're done for the year, and they have a new coach.
They're going to one bowl.
And they're moving on, and they need to regroup, and hopefully better things will be ahead of Baylor if you care about Baylor.
I thought they would win.
Well, I took West Virginia.
Yeah, we both did.
Okay, so what's the big game for this week?
Well, it's not really big. It's just a traditional, and it's one.
Who's playing?
Navy Army in Baltimore. So it's pretty much going to be a home game for Navy.
Yep, in Maryland. And Navy has the better team. They've got a good record. They've really performed well this year up to last week when Temple surprisingly beat them and beat them easily. But I'll take Navy. I think that option offense is hard to stop. And even though I came that close to going to play for Army, I'll take Navy.
I'm going with Navy as well. I think Army's looking better than they have past couple of years, but they're not as good as Navy right now, so.
Okay, I really don't know that
Navy.
much about them other than what I've seen Navy on TV. I really haven't seen Army play much, so
No, I haven't
I'm just
either.
going on their records. All right, do you want to say anything about coaching changes or
Yeah,
just move
two
on?
things.
Okay,
So the coach from Temple went to Baylor,
that's right.
and then the coach at Southern Florida went to Oregon.
That's right. Well, those are two important changes. Now, Ben, let's talk about the Heisman candidates.
It's this Saturday, along with Navy, Army.
What do you think about the group of candidates that are going to be
They said
invited to New York?
5, and these are 5 good ones, but last year they sent 3. I think 3 is a good amount, not 5.
Okay, let's run through them real quick. The quarterback from Clemson.
Watson,
Okay,
Deshaun Watson,
and-
Lamar Jackson,
quarterback for Louisville.
Louisville, Baker Mayfield, QB for OU,
Yes,
C.D. Westbrook,
he's a wide receiver
Receiver.
for Oklahoma.
Oklahoma,
And
and
Peppers from
From
Michigan that plays multiple.
yeah,
Positions.
technically he's defense.
So, what do you think about that group of?
The only thing I have to say is, why did they send 2 players from the same team?
Okay, do you think that's a good
Yes,
group
it
of
is.
candidates?
Yes, it is. I
Okay.
said they should only send 3, but
Well-
why did they send 2 players from the same team? That doesn't make sense.
Well, I have to disagree. I think that this is the worst group
Oh,
of
boy.
candidates that can ever remember for the Heisman, based on their performance over this last year. Certainly Lamar Jackson has the best statistics. He's made a lot of mistakes, but I don't understand why Peppers is there. He doesn't have the numbers. I don't understand why the wide receiver's there, and none of them distinguish themselves to the point where they are a great college player. So I would vote for Ezekiel Elliott.
He's not even the race.
This year.
Okay, stop talking about. He can be the MVP. He's
Okay.
not gonna be.
Then I wouldn't vote at all because I don't think any of them are deserving. So who would you pick out of that? Pick one.
Probably. I'm actually gonna say Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
He's been
I th-
looking pretty good.
I think I'd take Jackson, but only if I had to. So let's move on. We'll find out who the winner is,
This Saturday.
and then we'll all say that someone else should have won.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will.
So what'd you think about the bowl committee's Final Four?
It's
Very
pretty
controversial.
Good. I agree. Does Penn State have a right to be upset?
I think they do.
Well, they have a bit of one, and well,
Well, people have talked about that for now, over a week on both sides of it. You can argue both sides of whether Penn State should be in or not, and whether they should replace Ohio State or Washington. But I'll go with Lou Holtz that said, if you don't think Ohio State should be in the Final Four as one of the best teams in the country, Lou Holtz knows what he's talking about, and he thinks that by far Ohio State should be one of the 4 teams. So I'll go with him, and I think it's a good selection of the Final Four, and we'll talk about that at the next future show closer to the playoffs.
yeah.
I do have one observation I want to share with everybody regarding the SEC versus the Big Ten.
Okay.
And instead of looking at it from the football perspective, for Uncle Tom, I looked at it from an academic perspective. So looking at the U.S. News and World Report ranking of the major colleges in the U.S., the arithmetic average for the teams in the Big Ten is a position of 60. 60 in the U.S. 60th rank. Where do you think the SEC is?
You told me 120th.
Over 100. So that's like the Big Ten being here and the SEC being way down here.
Whatever.
I think that's very meaningful, and
To you.
and it's a good comparison between the two conferences as to what really counts besides just football. So, you going to the Fiesta Bowl?
In Phoenix, I don't think I'm going to Phoenix. No.
Okay, well maybe we better start looking for tickets and
Hey, you
see what
and
works out, and
you and my mom go. The
and we-
producer. You guys have fun.
we can go see with our cousin and nephew, and eat at his restaurant and have a good time,
And then celebrate Ohio State's win. That's how you
and maybe play some golf in Scottsdale.
Oh God, no.
Okay, that wraps it up for this week, right?
Mhm.
You getting ready for Santa?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna go see him on Sunday, aren't you?
We're gonna have Santa breakfast with Santa on Sunday.
Okay. Hope you got your list figured out. Good luck. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.